Alrighty, welcome back to another video, another guide for the Dynasty Warriors Origins True Warrior playthrough. We're talking about the Battle of Wan Castle and the Battle of Guangzong, I'm pretty sure. We got the two yellow turbans right before the main one. We got Zheng Liang up first, and then we got like a mini battle with Zheng Jiao himself. Two hard ones to do, I would say. They're not the easiest of ones, especially Wan Castle. If you're here watching this video, I'm assuming you're struggling with Wan Castle, because it took me 3 tries to beat this because I was like, what is going on? Why is this so difficult? So I thought the ram just had to reach the gate in order to be successful, but it actually has to open the gate in order for the challenge to be successful. And you only have 5 minutes to do that, and they take away 5 seconds at the beginning with that little, the little cinematic coming in. Your goal with this is to be clear of everyone around the ram with at least a minute and a half left. That is probably the safest, just because the ram moves a little weird. At least for me, I had an earlier version of the game. Maybe it got patched by the time this comes out. But for me, the ram got stuck a lot and it would just not move. So I think a minute and 30, you're in a really good spot. And if it's moving or not moving, and as long as it's clear, everything's good. Let's talk about your character and what you would need. For me personally, my third attempt, now I didn't need the accessory after I used it. I thought it would help me get or save a little bit more time, but it really didn't make a difference at all. We're talking about the accessories here. We've got the Red Dragon's Talon and we've got the Drum of the Siege. So the Red Dragon's Talon, I got the Muso accumulation accessory because the peons swarm. You gotta be like babysitting. You gotta be Zhao Yun 3.0 with his ram, because these peons wanna blaze up the ram, and you need your Muso to blow them away. And then I use the Drum of the Siege for the base in order to pull the ram out. Now after doing it, I realized I don't need that, so you guys can switch that out for like attack boost, defense boost. And then moving down into the items, I switch out a few of my heals for bravery, attack boost, and once again, spirit pill, Muso gauge, increase and all that. So if you guys can buy those things, find them, grab them, I would equip them, and then use them in that battle. Especially when you get swarmed by a lot of the officers and a lot of the troops are around them, because the troops are following the officers. Use them, blast them away. Make sure you have a strong battle art with you. I was using the swords, the Divine Eagle Dance. That's a really good one for clearing out AoE. If whatever you're using, make sure it just has really good AoE to blast. I was trying to use the twin axes at some point. I was using the one where, I forget what it's called, but he slams down both of the axes, clears out all the enemies. You can use the fist with the little ground and pound move. Get at least one big AoE so you can clear out peons that are loading up those little fire things and trying to take down the ram. Now, the ram protection is going to come down to, you just got to be aware. You got to be on it, because if you are not on the ram, it will go down. And I'm not talking about just like, obviously the hordes, right? But even like the little one or two peons that are around, and they pull out those fire sticks and they hit the ram, the whole ram obviously catches on fire and it stops. So you want to be super vigilant about knocking every peon away from the ram. Don't worry about the archers on the crossbow thing. Your people will take care of that as long as you're keeping the ram safe. Don't worry about the volley of arrows. Yes, I think that might slow it down a little bit, but it's not something you can really prevent. The main threat for this ram is 100% the peons. The generals don't really go after the ram. I don't think they're built to do that. It's really just the peons that are causing a threat. So I'm gonna have the Wan Castle gameplay play, just the ram part, so you guys know kind of what I did and what it looked like. It took me a few tries to beat it, but I'm constantly like babysitting the crap out of it. All right, now moving into the Battle of Guangzong. So Battle of Guangzong is a pretty tough battle because this challenge requires you to defeat or to disband the large force of Zhang Jiao before the reinforcements arrive. So I failed this the first 2 times because I didn't realize how fast the reinforcements came. Also, I was kind of lacking the understanding of, oh, those forces that come behind you, the rebel forces, those are the reinforcements. They show up before that large force is disbanded, you fail the challenge, which means you're going to have to fight the large force by yourself. Don't wait for Gulsa, because I tried to wait for him, I went with him, I ran out of time. So there's no reinforcements for you. It's you and your guards, and that is it. Bring a good weapon, bring what you like. For the accessories, I recommend attack and defense boost. You can bring Muso, you can bring whatever you want. And then for the items, I would bring in, of course, the meat buns, an extra heal, and a bravery, and an attack pill. Because when you get into the large force of certain sections, you want to kind of get through them a little quicker, which I will talk about in a little bit. Anyway, so you're going to rush towards the large force. The time that it's a time thing. It's not based on your allies in the middle. From all my attempts, none of my people in the middle seem to struggle that bad. Now, towards like the end of you like disbanding the large force, some of the allies start to go down, some of the more like miscellaneous NPCs that we don't really care about. So that's something to watch out for. But I think for the most part, you're going to be okay leaving your allies by themselves for this challenge. So rushing into the large force, you're by yourself, taking down Bosai and Huang Xiao. I would leave Zhou Song alone. There's really no benefit to do that. He's much harder to beat, and he only yields the same amount of like points that take away from the large force as like a regular person. So if you kill Zhou Song, the bar will go down the same amount if you kill like a regular unknown general. So I use my bravery and my attack boost early on against Bosai and Huang Xiao. Obviously, Zhou Song is there as well. I'm trying to do my best to avoid him as much as possible. If you can't, you can't. It's, you know, do the best you can, dodge, weave, all that stuff. But again, once you clear those two, go to the right side. They have 2 unknown named generals, which means they're weaker than the named people. Go there, beat them, take advantage of taking down their grand tactic. That'll help the morale drop for those generals, makes it really easy to kill them. And then once you kill those 2 generals, just make your way through. Try to stay away from Zhang Jiao, stay away from Zhou Song. Just make your way across to the left side. For me, I kind of made a mistake and fought, I think, Guan Hai for a little bit, which was yielding me. There wasn't really a point to that because, again, I'm wasting time on a named person when there's a basic yellow turban general on the other side who's much, much weaker. So you go there, you fight him, and I think if you kill that general along with one other named character, whether it's Gao Shang, whether it's Guan Hai. Once you kill that last general and one more, I think, named character, you should be clear of the force. It should clear out. You should have achieved the challenge, and then you can go back to the middle of the map, help your allies out, and clear the map as you normally would. And that's pretty much it for those 2. Definitely 2 stages I didn't expect to be so difficult early on, and they're nowhere near as bad as some of the other ones that we're going to cover, but if anyone's struggling with those 2 battles, that's the way I would handle tackling those 2. And then yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. I'll have the rest of the gameplay play through, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, definitely appreciate a like, comment, or subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about Dynasty Warriors Origins. Are you liking it? All that good stuff. If you guys have any questions about the game, let me know. I've pretty much done everything on the game already, and there's nothing I don't know about the game yet. So if you guys have any questions, concerns, you guys want to see a certain video, all that good stuff, let me know down below. And with that being said, appreciate you guys, and I'll see y'all in the next one.
Officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. You didn't think you stood a chance against me. Here we go. I'm still waiting for a real challenge. The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. I've slain the enemy officer. Gotta be quicker than that. There we go. All my might. I can't believe the enemy officer has been defeated. We end this here. Tails turn. Turn the face. Yep, with all my might. Pitiful situation. Bring him down. Won't work. Yellow, having a rise at your mark. I see it. Time to act. Behold my power. We will fight with you. Now. Why always losing? Now.